YouTube? What's good, YouTube? What is going on? What is happening? All right, Smell Good family. What's good with y'all, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, Dedrick L. Hicks Jr., and we are indeed back with another fragrance video, okay? So today we are back giving my first full, it's not an impression, this is a review, because I've worn this fragrance and I've had a chance to experience it, and I'm ready to talk about it in full, okay? So I'm super excited to talk about this with you guys. I've said this in previous videos. Over the past, probably my past 5 to 10 pickups, they've been fragrances that I've really been in the hunt for. It's been a hard time trying to grab them. Some of them have been discontinued. They're not available in retailers. It's just kind of, you gotta be ready, man. You gotta be in shape, so to speak, when the link drops or a discounter updates their site and that particular fragrance is there, and this is another one indeed. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, this one is from the house of Dior. We have Dior Homme Intense. Dior Homme Intense. Man, I was super excited to get this one, man. Super excited to get this one. Wow, smells amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and get into what we're going to be discussing today. So of course we're going to be talking about the presentation, going to talk about the smell. We're going to be talking about the juice, how it smells, break down the notes, get into what I believe this is where you could wear this or what you can do with it, and then I'll give it a rating. Okay, so I acquired this one a little over a month and a half ago. Once again, I got lucky. I was shopping on jomashop.com, looking around, and there it was. And it's very hard to get. It's often sold out in all places, man, and I was able to grab it. So once I got it in, I can't find the box that it came in. It's thrown in there somewhere, but you know, it's all good, man. We're just gonna talk about the bottle presentation. So of course, let's go ahead and get into the bottle. All right, you got the bottle right here. Very classy, elegant bottle. You have Dior Homme Intense up top in the middle. You have that straw-like atomizer that looks really cool floating around in there. That brown, copperish colored juice. See-through glass, of course. At the bottom of this thing has a concentration. That a Parfum made in France. Perfumes, Christian Dior. Batch code. And that's really it, man. Oh, then you have the Christian Dior logo in the middle, up top of the cap. All right, but just a very classy, very elegant bottle. When you hold it in your hand, it feels classy. It feels elegant. You know what I mean? So the top is just kind of snaps into place once it goes on. Very sturdy, very sturdy feel for a cap. Put it on, snaps into place, and it holds. You can hold this from the cap. Not going to go anywhere due to it snapping into place. Now, I wouldn't recommend you hold any of your bottles by the cap, because that might just be the day that it just goes crazy and something bad happens, and then y'all tell me, man, D said that. No. D not telling you to do anything. I'm just saying you could feel comfortable with doing it, man, and everything should be okay. So nice, classy presentation. I really like it a lot. I also own the Parfum version of it, which I've spoken about several times on this channel. Very happy and excited to have that for sure as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get this on a tester strip so I can follow along, because I have worn this already in full, and I'll be able to talk to it and put some depth in the conversation. So we're going to get this on a tester strip. All right, there it is, and you can smell that thing in the air, man. It's so crazy, bro. Oh, it's just magical. Just magical. Now, before we just get into the notes, man, I've seen like some mixed reviews on Dior Homme Intense. Some people say they were disappointed, or it wasn't what they thought it was going to be, and different things like that. But I don't know about none of that. All right, I don't know about any of that. Okay, I know it just smells fantastic to me. Okay. All right, so in the opening of this thing, man, you definitely get that iris there, that makeup-y thick iris in there for sure. A slight powderiness that's accompanying the iris, and the iris might be giving off that powdery effect as well. But you do get that that earthy type of vibe as well with the fragrance for sure. Just so good. That iris is really just standing out. Slight lavender I get to my nose in the opening as well. But this is a fragrance where it's really getting itself together in the opening, man. And it's headed down, to that mid part of the fragrance, into the dry down where you get the complete, the complete DNA on display. All right, so yeah, iris, little earthiness, little powderiness as well. I like it a lot. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the full note breakdown of this thing for sure. Dior Homme Intense. Man, just nice. So this is a iris, woody, powdery, earthy, violet, floral, aromatic, musky, lavender, and fruity style fragrance, okay? As we get into the notes up top, soul note of lavender. In the mid, you have iris and amberette, which is a musk mallow, all right? Then you have pear, Virginia cedar, and vetiver, all right? That's what you get in this fragrance for sure. So you definitely get that, that iris, and that's giving off a powdery feel. You definitely get that lavender, and that sweet, I guess that fruitiness that's on display is from the pear. The pear note is on display here. And the only other fragrance I can think in my head that display, well, two of them. Two fragrances that display that pear note is, what is it? Jean Paul's Ultra Male, which this smells nothing alike. And you get that in Givenchy Gentleman EDT 2017 that has a pear note in it as well, and they smell nothing alike either, but you definitely get that fruitiness, all right, and that's definitely coming from that pear. So this stuff is very classy to me, a very classy, sexy style of a fragrance. I wore this to the office and got a great experience with wearing this thing. Now, of course, I'll continue to wear this to gain more knowledge of what this thing can really do. But in my sole experience wearing it to the office, I get up very early in the morning to go to work. It was around 44 degrees that morning. I sprayed it on. I head out to work very, very early in the morning, and then throughout the day, the temperature kind of fluctuates. The temperature kind of fluctuated and got up to like around 70 degrees by the time I was leaving work. So I'm there for a 9-10 hour day. And, the performance of this thing right out the gate was really, really nice. That projection in the first 2 hours of this thing is prominent. Now, I'm a little bit of a heavy sprayer. How can you be a little bit of a heavy sprayer? But I am. I get off 7 to 8 sprays. Yeah, that's me. No light boy, light work. All y'all in the comments saying, man, you're going to choke somebody out. No, you're not. If you know how to apply your fragrances and you know what you're doing, it'll be just fine for sure. I've never been told, ever, by being a heavy sprayer, that boy, you put on too much, boy. You about to choke this whole office out, my man. I've never, ever gotten that. Okay, so you just gotta know what you're doing and how you're spraying your juice. Now back to Dior Intense. Now, for me, the first 2 hours were just magical. They were just magical to my nose. Upon entry to where I work, compliments started to come right then and there throughout the day. I got compliments when I went to lunch. I got compliments. Just very sophisticated, classy, well done, refined, smooth fragrance that displays that iris note in a very sexy, sophisticated, confident way. All right, that's what you get. Now, when I'm going to work, I have to dress down. I have to dress up in a button down, slacks, dress shoes, and the whole nine. So my appearance is something that I definitely consider, and fragrances have a part to do with that as well. Just depend on what I'm wearing and what kind of day I'm expecting. And on this day here, I knew I had a lot going on. I was going to be in the office a lot, taking care of a lot of things, and I wanted something that was just going to complement my day, and I went straight to this. Okay, so full performance factor on this thing. I got about 7 hours of a very good solid performance. After that, it became a skin scent that still allowed me to catch wafts of the fragrance throughout the rest of my day. Even when I got home and I was settled in and, just home life, with the family, with the kids and everything like that, I was still smelling it because I spray a spray on my chest, maybe even 2 sprays, just depends on how I'm feeling. So when I get home and I change my clothes and I put on a t-shirt and my shorts and whatever, it was still coming off of my chest. So it definitely got some very solid performance. All right, sillage, fantastic. I sprayed 2 to the back of my head. So as I'm traveling through the office or traveling through the halls, or I'm out in the warehouse or out walking outside, you know, it's coming off, it's moving, it's spreading its wings and it's flying, so to speak, for sure. All right, so I got a very good experience with the sillage, with the longevity, with the projection, with this thing for sure. Now, me personally, where will I be wearing this on the regular? To the office for sure. This is the office in for the fall and the winter I'll be wearing. I have other options for date night, but I will wear this on the date night. If me and my wife are going somewhere, or it's an intimate thing, or we're hanging out or whatever, this is something I would definitely wear for sure. If I'm going to an event, if I'm going to a conference, if I'm going somewhere where I have to kind of dress up and I'm going to be around others in that type of environment, this is one I will wear as well. This is something that a well put together man would wear. You know, groomed right, dressed right, confidence, just really feeling good about where he is. This is something that could cap that off for sure. A very, very solid fragrance. I rate this a 9 out of a 10. 9 out of a 10. I rate the Parfum a 10 out of a 10. So it lets you know my feelings towards this DNA in regards to the intense in the Parfum. So very good stuff. I'll search online to see if I can find it for a great price. If I was successful, it is down in the description if you would like to be, an owner of this and be, or if you're interested in this DNA, I think it's well worth it for sure. Great presentation on the bottle, great juice on the inside, very solid performer, and to me, it's worth the money that they're asking for, even though it's a little bit pricey, because the quality in this thing is on a niche level. It's a niche level quality, nothing synthetic, nothing that's just out of the way, just all A1, 100%, just great stuff when you're talking about Dior Homme Intense. Okay, so yeah, those are my thoughts on it. That's my review on Dior Homme Intense. Again, this is some great stuff. And Dior does its thing, man. Dior does its thing with this stuff, man, and it's really, really good, man. Love the bottle, love that straw in the middle of it for sure. Very, very good. All right, Smell Good family, let me know down below in the comments if you have Dior Homme Intense. Do you wear it? Do you love it? Do you like it? What's your thoughts on it? If you want to compare it to the Parfum or the Sport or whatever it is that you're thinking about, let me know down below in the comments. I would love to get your guys' thoughts on that. All right, so until next time, y'all be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. If you'd like to be the next member of the Smell Good family, awesome. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and maybe down below in the comments we can talk about what you love and what I love, and that is the art of fragrance. All right, so remember what it is, man. Remember what we doing. Splack it up, splack it down, splacking it all the way around. Woo! Sound like something Ric Flair would have said. All right, so yeah, man, y'all take care, man. Love yourself, treat yourself the right way. Have your confidence, man. And if a fragrance helps out with that confidence, spray it 30 times, man. And if they fall, they fall. Be cool.